Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Today is Sunday, the 11th of December 2022, and this is your card and message of the day. Here we go. All right, Guardian Angel Messages Tarot again by Radley Valentine and illustrations by Dan Craig. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, angels from all corners of the universe and realms, ascended masters and masters of the light, thank you for stepping in where you have always been. I am willing to listen, I'm willing to share, and may the messages through these cards be for the highest good of all. So be it, and so shall it be. All right, I'm going to take it straight off the top. Five of Earth. So the Five of Earth is quite an interesting card. It may seem that amongst the frenzy of success that we also have to kind of be maybe bothered by or plagued by the feeling that there's too much too soon. And often the ego pops in and sort of reminds us of our past missteps. They're not mistakes if we learn from them. They're missteps where we become misguided by what we're learning, what we're getting, what we're gaining. And the 5 number is a sort of a growth number. It's a number of we're moving from what we knew, what we believed, what we were taught, into what we're manifesting. And sometimes there does have to be an adjustment. So here we see the 5 of Earth, and in this image we've got the gorgeous dark guardian angel just peeking out from behind the door, letting everyone know that, you know what, you might feel like you are lacking something. You may feel a little bit worried or burdensome by something niggling and nagging at you, and this would be of an earth element, like the material stuff, the stuff that we have, our learning, our relationships, our possessions, our all the things that are outside of the internal spiritual stuff, the physical stuff, if you will. And of course we see the seeker with the hands in the pockets, just feeling a little bit worse for wear, if you will, burdened, I would say this card would be. So today's energy really is to tap into the higher consciousness, stay grounded, stay rooted, and examine perhaps the reasons why you might be worried, or why you may feel like you don't have everything, particularly if you've been someone who is working through those self-doubt mental chat, like, don't think I can do this, not quite ready for that. And what I'm getting now is this card speaks directly to those folks who are comparing themselves with other people. If you're comparing yourself with what somebody else has or somebody else is, you're tiptoeing and tap dancing along the line of judgment. Now, the challenge is when someone realizes they are in judgment or have been judgmental, then there's this guilt, then there's this shame, then there's this other stuff that kicks in. It's all that delicate weave of the ego. This is nothing for you to get stuck in. It's a bit like washing mud off your boots. You know, you get the mud on there, and then all of a sudden you go back out, there's more mud on there. This card is really encouraging you to ask for the assistance of your spirit guides and your angels. And for me, that looks like, thank you, guardian angels or whoever. You can even call your ascended ones. You can even call forth those who have passed. I appreciate you for showing me where I can step boldly into my higher being or into a better way of whatever that is. Thank you for placing me back on my path. Thank you for helping me navigate through the self-deprecating comments, anything that you want to say, but come from that space and that prayer of gratitude for having understood it. Because when we come from that place of, oh, I'm being judgmental, or oh, this didn't quite work out the way I thought it would be, instead of judging it as being, well, there we go, it happened again, look at me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm all the other things, I'm just going to give up, which is really a habit. We can't do anything with that. But looking at it like, well, I'm glad I learned this, I'm glad I understood this, I'm grateful for the lesson, I'm grateful for seeing it, now I understand where I can make the changes I need to make so I don't repeat it again. But rather than do all that, and that's the messages that's coming to me as I lay this card down and flow with it, I'm going to read what the guidebook says, because I think that's also helpful. So here we go, the 5 of Earth. You needn't go through your current challenges all by yourself. There are times when we all need a little help, and Source wants us to feel safe for asking for it. You may feel that something is lacking in your life, financial, romantic, or otherwise. Your guardian angels are inviting you to come in from the rain. Accept help from assistance from human friends and family who are surrounding you. This card is an indicator that you feel very challenged right now. But it is also evidence that there are sources of compassion nearby who could really make a difference. Don't lose faith. These challenges are temporary and things will improve very soon. Review your situation and plan the next steps towards the life you desire. Keep your thoughts positive and focus on the things you have to be grateful for. If you're considering becoming self-employed, wait a little bit longer before enacting your plan. And the guardian angel messages to you personally is, we understand that you're experiencing a sense of scarcity in your life in one area or another, and we're reaching out to take your arms and assure you that this setback will not last. By helping you change your perceptions on this topic, we are also helping you access the divine law of attraction and also bring abundance that you feel is missing. Asking for what you need is part of the importance of loving yourself. If you're feeling alone, it brings up that feeling of financial worry and the feeling of physical worry. It's stress. You know, all of us, especially if you are dedicated to the service of others, no matter what you do, a florist, a cashier, a bank teller, me, a hairdresser, a massage therapist, a counsellor, even a psychic, even a medium, even somebody who sets forth the desire to make a difference to somebody else's life. If you are in that industry or even that mode, even a volunteer, we collectively, consciously are absorbing some of that. You can't be truthfully, unconditionally of service to others without absorbing some of the empathetic feelings that they have. When we put yourself out there to help other people, it can seem really isolating. It can seem really, oof, you know what? I'm tired of being everybody's put upon, tired of being everybody's this and this and this. That, my friends, is also part of that egoic stuff. This is why it's important, I think, every day, if you can find a morning meditation, first thing, whether you bring in Archangel Michael and his sword of light to cut the ties that get you to worry, or whether you bring through your guardian angels to hold you, hold your hand, hold your heart, hold yourself. Those kind of helpful things. I do it. You know, my teacher Radley and others talk about going on angel walks. Didn't quite know what that was. The concept seemed a bit weird to me, but rather than go on an angel walk, I went on an angel drive. So my drive from my house to my office, I've got something on, an attunement, a meditation, a law of attraction thing, anything that goes on my radio. So by the time I get where I'm going, it's like, oh, they're already with me. I've already got them. And my ride to work's maybe 20 minutes. It's just enough to keep you connected, just enough to keep you buoyant, just enough to keep you clean and clear of what might want to attach itself. Remember, we're in human form, and we've got this ability to vibrate low or vibrate high, and the wonderful, beautiful, incredible skill set to change that lower vibrational icky poo-poo nana nonsense and lift it up. That's kind of why I do this every day, every morning, because I think it makes a difference. In fact, I know it makes a difference. Otherwise, why would I bother? Anyway, listen, it's Sunday. Don't get too washed with worry. Let it go. Try to let it go. Try to offload it, and then ask for help. Right, my friends, I love you. Till tomorrow. Bye.